What's up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. Today is Friday, March 13th, or Friday the 13th, if you will. Today I am here at the Pickering Creek delayed harvest. It's comfortable, like 56, maybe even 60 degrees outside with a little bit of a breeze. We had a couple periods of rain the past few days, so the water is a little bit higher than usual here, and the visibility is lower than usual as well. Luckily, I am the only car at this particular spot today, so we're gonna try our luck today. I got a 1/24 ounce rooster tail tied on right now in kind of like a brownish yellow color and a gold blade. Let's see if I can get these hooks off my line. There we go. So this is what I'm going to be starting with right here. Little gold blade. This kind of mimics like a little water insect or minnow of some sort. I'm just going to cast in these holes that I know usually hold some fish, and we're going to see if we can get anything to bite in this kind of murky water. Water is definitely flowing more than it usually is. Trout are sight predators, so I'm hoping this gold blade will attract some in this dirty water, but we can only hope. We cannot guarantee success. Ooh, I just got followed in. That's a good sign. That is a very good sign. It shows that A, this place wasn't fished out, and B, we might actually have a chance of catching something in this dirty water. Alright, I'm gonna keep casting. You guys stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to catch a fish for you guys. Guys, we got a fish on. Fish on. Let's put our hands. Bring them up here. Oh yeah. That is a beautiful rainbow trout. Look at that chunky girl. Oh, don't lose him, don't lose him. There we go, look at that beauty. Let's get a picture of that guy. Whew. Guys, we figured out the delayed harvest. After 5 trips to this place this year, I have finally got myself a trout from here. Alright, I'm going to use the pliers for this guy so I don't do him any damage, and then let's let him go. Alright guys, there's our rainbow trout. Let's get him in the water there. Oh, he's ready to go. And he's off. Wow, that took a load off me right there. First fish of delayed harvest this year. What a beauty. That was a nice rainbow trout. That was probably one of the better ones I've caught out of this spot. Whew. Mission success. Alright, so we got on board with our first trout of the day, and that's the guy that did it right there. The old rooster tail. It's let me down here and there, but this is a good lure. One of my favorite for trout fishing. I had a feeling it was going to work today. That's what got me to tie it on. So in this deep hole, I'm just kind of holding my rod tip down to get the spinner farther down in the water column, and it was just barely above the bottom when that fish hit. When the water's flowing a little bit heavier than usual, these fish are going to be down farther, so they don't have to try and swim in the current. So I'm just holding that rod tip down, and that flash of that gold spinner blade just caught the attention of that trout. Beautiful fish. I wasn't expecting to get one out of this first hole here. Usually this hole doesn't do me any luck, but today it sure came through big right there, to be honest. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether today was going to be worth going out and fishing with the rain we had and a little bit of wind, but it was enough to steer away the fly fishermen and leave this hole open for me, and we made the best of it with that fish right there. Guys, I just cast it up against this wall right here and we got swirled on big time. Another nice rainbow. There's a water snake actually in the water right now, so that's kind of cool. That trout had to be an easy 13 inches, the one that just swirled on me. This wind is making it a little bit difficult to control my cast, but I'm doing my best. I don't know if thumb's gonna strike twice on that fish. The last time I think this place got stocked was February 27th. So this place might be a little fished out, but luckily there was still some fish in here, and we managed to get one of them. I'm not gonna ask for any more than that, but if someone upstairs wants to give me a few more, I would happily accept. I'm trying to get it in that pocket right in the back there. There's a tree, I guess, got washed down or fell off this little ledge here. I'm just trying to stick it in that slack water and see if anything comes out of there. Trout look for any breaks in the current where they kind of can just hunker down and rest, as well as wait for any food to pass by. So I'm just trying to target those areas specifically. Alright guys, the sun has come out quite a bit. The clouds have cleared, and now you can see there's almost no shade around. My shadow is also visible now. And the trout aren't really going to like the sun beating down on them. They're going to look for a more shady spot. So I'm going to walk a little farther upstream to a spot I know has some nice rock cover as well as some trees, and we're going to see if we can find any lying around over there. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we made it to our next spot. Let's see if there's any trout lingering in this hole here. I'm gonna cast up against that rock bank over there and just slowly retrieve it through the middle, and we'll see what we can come up with here. Guys, we got a fish on. Fish on. Please don't let the GoPro die on me. No, it popped off. Oh no. Well, that could have been two. Dang. Oh well. I had to change the GoPro battery anyway, so I guess that gives me time to do that now. Alright guys, I'm going to work my way up a little more and see if we can find any more holes that look like they might provide us a fish. I'll probably be back to each spot that I had interest in on the way back. Like, I'll hit that hole again for sure, since I just lost that one. Probably also hit that first hole as well as the one up against the wall, since I saw fish in both of those. We're going to try this hole here. This is usually the one that I get the best action on, but we'll see. It's not always as good as it usually is, so we'll see what's on the menu today. Well guys, as it turned out, there's a fly fisherman standing in that spot that I wanted to fish. I tried to pressure him for a little bit, but it didn't look like he was going to leave anytime soon. So I'm just going to let him do his thing for now, and I'll circle back to try and get in that spot, because I know they're stacked up over there. I saw him get one or two in the net, so I'll have to work my way over there as soon as he's out. What I'm going to do now is go upstream a bit. There's a bridge that usually has some fish around it, but are hard to get out because the water's so deep over there. If it turns out that there's people over there, then we're just going to keep on trucking up the trail. And would you look at that, there's people right there on the bridge. Whether they're fishing, I don't know. We're just going to keep on walking. Guys, I just had a strong bite out of this hole right here. This is the hole that the fly fisherman was fishing at earlier. Just doing the same thing, keeping the rod tip down and seeing if he left any fish for me. Saw him catch one or two, maybe more in the time that I was gone. So we'll see. These fish might all have hooks in their mouths already. But then again, it's a different type of fishing that interests different types of fish. Not really different types, but not all fish feed the same way. Guys, fish on, fish on, fish on. Stay pinned, boy. Stay pinned. All right, with the hands and flip them up. There we go. Another beautiful rainbow trout. Oh, he just popped the line. All right, stay still, buddy. Hey, you squirm, it's only gonna make it worse. All right, there's our fish right there. Sorry that the line popped, but that is our rainbow trout. Barely hooked right on the top of the mouth. Look, just came out just like that. Popped the line. Beautiful fish. Gonna take a picture and let this guy go. All right, time to let this bad girl go. Hey. And it is off. Into the water it goes. Now my next trick will be trying to find my rooster tail that trout just broke off. Hopefully we can, because it's caught 2 fish on the day, and I'd rather not lose it. All right, guys, we found it. There it is. It's a little worn out, but it got the job done today. Gonna fish a little bit longer, see what happens. Maybe we can even get a third. That would be something. But we're gonna keep trying our best and see if the man upstairs gives us another one. So I guess I'll take this time to explain the setup for the day. So obviously I'm using the rooster tail I showed you guys at the beginning of the video here, the one that just broke off. I just tied it back on. For my rod, I got a, what is this? Pretty sure it's a Kunnan. Yeah, Kunnan Graphite 96 Classic is what we got here. And we got a Shimano Zuraca 2500F. And the line is 2-pound test, so very ultralight line, and it's made by Leland lures. It's called S.O.S trout line. Works very well for trout fishing. I've caught a bunch of trout on it in the past. It's usually pretty strong when it comes to like snags. And we just got another one. We just got, oh, it popped off. Darn it. All right, but what I was saying is it's usually pretty strong when it comes to snags and stuff like that. But sometimes when you get a fish that's kind of acting up on you, it might break every so often. So that's just one thing you gotta watch out for. And that's just what happened right there with that trout. Luckily it was okay. Swam back fine. No harm done. Hopefully this upcoming week I'll have a little more time to fish. Because of the COVID-19 outbreak, I got off work for 2 weeks, so that was not good for my bank account, but it's good for fishing. And I have off school on Monday, so the teachers can prepare what they're going to do for the outbreak, whether we're going to have off school or not. If I have off school, it's going to be probably around a minimum of 2 weeks. So I may be doing some more fishing. If not, then I guess you can say that I'm still in school. But fishing is a great way to avoid the coronavirus because you're not around a whole bunch of other people. Unless it's opening day and you're sitting around the rodeo. But when you're out here fishing by yourself, there's nobody to give you the virus. It's like the perfect way to avoid the coronavirus while still getting fresh air. You don't have to be in quarantine, just go fish. Doesn't take a doctor to figure that one out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to do it for today. I want to get out of here before the traffic starts piling up, but we didn't have a bad day today. Landed 2 good-sized trout and lost another 2, which I'm still kind of bummed about, but it is what it is. Can't really change anything about that. But yeah, we finally figured out the delayed harvest. I've been here probably 4 or 5 times prior to today, and today was the first time I didn't get skunked here this year. So I'm very thankful for that. So it was a good day in my book. Other than that, you guys stay safe out there. Make sure you're washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, all that stuff. If you feel sick, stay at home. You don't want to catch corona when you could be catching fish. We're going to leave you on that. This is the Ville Outdoors, signing off.